Gamers and gamettes, what's up? What's going on? My name is Tanek127, and welcome to my Division Beta review slash first impressions kind of thingy mabobber, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to be talking about what I like about the Division Beta, what I don't like, and if I still think this game is worth me dedicating myself to partially on my channel out of the other games that I recently told you guys about. Now, for those who don't know, the Division is a third-person shooter. Let me make that more specific. Third-person shooter slash RPG slash MMO. Now, when we say MMO, first thing I want to clear up is there's not going to be 1,000 people all over your screen at all times and stuff like that. It means it's a shooter with RPG elements, meaning your gear pertains to your damage done, aka DPS, which stands for damage per second. For those who don't know, your gear pertains to your damage done, your healing abilities, your how much health you have and stuff like that. And I must say, for a RPG elemented shooter, this game is very, very balanced, and I do love that. But I'll get into that part in a second. Now, a lot of people are going to tell you the game, it's like Destiny, blah blah blah. I don't know how many times I have heard that nonsense, but please stop. I'm going to tell you exactly what this game is like. I'm going to give you the perfect example. Have you ever played Army of Two? Imagine that with MMO aspects, Destiny's social hub features, and as a character customizational RPG kind of thing. I don't know. I think that's the best way. Honestly, the best way I can describe it. It doesn't play like Destiny. There's not a hidden chunks of the game missing anywhere. There's none of that crap. I don't even want to turn this into some kind of DLC bash thing. But when it comes to Destiny, I'm a Destiny fan. I'm a realist. I know what's up. I know what Bungie and Activision did wrong and stuff like that. So I can honestly relate to that. But no, I'm a Destiny fan, and I'm telling you that this game is not like Destiny. It is a third-person co-op MMO cover-based shooter. Now, when we get into that cover basing, that's the first thing I want to talk about. The cover movement system is great. It's actually on point. A lot of games, like even Army of Two, when I played that, had trouble moving from cover to cover, but this game is very fluid with it. The shooter mechanics in this game are on point. Your weapons are fully customizable. Your character is fully customizable. The gear he wears is customizable. You can even change the outfits he's wearing without it affecting the gear you're equipped with. There's glamour outfits of different rarity that by all means do not affect your character, so that's awesome. I personally know now that if a backwards baseball cap gets in this game and it's not a rare backwards baseball cap, I can wear it without worrying about my HP being too low or something like that, because that's a glamour item. The pants, the shirts, and the jackets and stuff you wear, and shoes and stuff like that, those are all glamour items. Meaning they're just they're there for to give your character their distinct look. The things that matter that affect your gear level and stuff like that are your vest, your holsters, your backpack, and your mask, which is your knee pads and elbow pads as well, which is a really awesome thing. The actual tactical gear that your character wears is what determines your HP, DPS, awesome stuff. Now all three roles are in here: tanks, healers, and DPS. Tanks are known as defenders, DPS are known as damage dealers, and healers are known as medics or first aid guys. For those who don't know, tanking in an MMO and in here are two very different things. When they ask you to pull aggro in here, they're not meaning stand there and be a bullet sponge and get shot up by 10,000 enemies. They're meaning get the enemy's attention on you. Like, for example, if you ever watched the intro to Army of Two, the guy explains to you in the beginning, this is you, this is your partner, stuff like that. If you have a bigger, louder gun, or a gun that does more damage and stuff like that, the enemies are going to aim for you before they aim to anybody else. Like, for example, to generate more aggro in this game, you need a loud gun. If you're shooting a loud gun versus somebody with a silencer, the bad guys are going to aim more towards you naturally, because they can hear your loud ass gun, which is a common sense thing. Probably people would even do that in real life. There's a guy shooting a loud Tommy gun and a guy firing a silenced pistol. Gee, which one are they going to fire at first? I have I have no idea. But anyway, enough trying to explain to you guys how the MMO aspects work. Let's talk about the game itself. Now, like I was saying, the controllers and everything, smooth. The sound work, I like it. Even for us YouTubers, one thing I gotta give Ubisoft props for: when you go into a lot of social hubs, there's like a radio there with music playing and stuff like that, and these music in the background, whether it's real music or whether it's just made up music they add to the game, they did the volume stuff perfect so that way it doesn't affect us YouTubers and content creators with copyright strikes. I did a bunch of streams and I never got hit once for any type of copyright strike flags or anything like that. So I want to thank Ubisoft for that personally. That was a really creative idea. Thank you guys so much for doing that. But anyway, what I like about the Division is pretty much everything. This game is, honestly a lot what I asked for, and in my opinion it's kind of, in a way, I can almost kind of say it's what Destiny wanted to do correctly. It's strip it down, take out the spacesuits and all that stuff. It's not like Destiny, but it does work in some similar ways. In the beta you received one, I'm just going to title it a dungeon because I'm going to use the MMO terms. That's the I think of it. Or co-op mission, I could say. You have one co-op mission. You have full access to the Dark Zone and PvP area up to 8. Your level cap for the game is 8, and your Dark Zone rank level cap is 12. Now, me personally, I can't stand that they're two separate ranks. That's just one of my personal pet peeves. I don't think it's an issue with the game. That's just something I don't like. That and the fact that a lot of the good gear is earned through PvP. In other words, if you're not good in PvP, or if you don't play PvP smartly, you're not going to get it doesn't quite make you eligible to get the best stuff. And to my opinion, I don't think that's fair, because that just means the people that go in there, dominate and smoke everybody all day, they're all automatically entitled to the best and most rare gear. And to my opinion, I don't like that style of play. But then again, the game is really easy to learn. Like, if you watch a lot of my streams and stuff like that, you'll notice that me, Soul, and a lot of the guys from Iron Coalition, we were dominating a lot. And a lot of us are some older guys and stuff like that. And I'm no MLG player, and I have tons of rare gear and stuff. I'll put you guys up a picture of my character here so you can see a lot. Everything on me I earned from the Dark Zone. It has increased my stats drastically. But those are the two things I don't like. Now I like the story is so far, only because in the beta they drop you into the middle of it, and please God, I was looking at the character customization for the beginning of the game. I seriously hope that there's more customization in the few tabs I can see available. Yes, I know you only get randomized faces in the beta, and but the customization still, judging by the menu tabs up top, where it tells you markings, face, and something else, it still looks kind of limited. Like I like, honestly, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm a Souls player, so I like their customization. I like being able to go in depth, in detail, on my characters, like everything. But that's just me personally. It does offer a decent, deep amount of customization for what it is. So I'll definitely give Ubisoft props for that. And I'm honestly glad that we have character customization in a game like this, period, because a lot of shooters nowadays don't offer character customization, which I think is BS. Black Ops 3. But anyway, we're gonna let's continue. The PvE aspect is great. In the open regular world, the city of New York with your friends and stuff like that, you party up. I believe it's limited to 24 players in the world. Either the open world is, or the Dark Zone is limited to 24 players in the world. I can't remember which one it is. So the game didn't hop servers a lot. Another thing you'll notice about this game is it literally loads twice. Once when you load into the game, and then once when you die. Even when you switch between the areas of the regular PvE areas to the PvP areas, there's no loading. You just walk through the door and you continue. Even when you go into the dungeons or co-op missions, they don't load. It simultaneously starts right there, which is awesome. Like, I hit accept mission where the mission was for the hospital, and instead of getting some loading screen, that just sticks me in that hospital, the guys that are standing there by the door of the hospital blow the door down in front of me and say, "Go, go, 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 go!" And I thought that was the most awesome thing on the planet. Instead of getting some loading screen and I just magically pop up in there, like when you're doing a strike in Destiny, how you the spaceships are there and you just magically land on that planet. No, you activate your dungeon strike co-op mission, whatever you want to call it here, and it just loads right in, starts right in front of your face, pow, you're right there into the action. This game knows how to keep you in the action, and that is the aspect I love about it. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is the balancing of PvP, which in this game is perfect. Ubisoft, if you watch this by any chance, please honor this one wish. Do not nerf or buff any of these guns or anything that you have done. You have this PvP balanced well. I was at a portion, there's sections of the game in PvP. There's the areas for, the level 4s through 6, and there's 6 and 7 areas, and then, there's just flat out, the level 8s and, and up area, where all the, the high level end game people, I'm not going to say end game, end beta people fight. And that's, I was a 5 at the time, taking on like 6 and 7s and stuff like that, and I could still win gunfights with basic weapons and stuff like that. Yes, your weapons and gear do play your stats, but it's still also about skill, the way a shooter should be, and that part I liked. I really did enjoy that part and feature of it. So my honest rating for this game right now, 8 out of 10. My only real pet peeve is the fact that you got to be good at PvP to get the best stuff. But I kind of don't agree with. But I think if you actually dedicate yourself and dedicate time into this game, everybody can learn it. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed. I hope this helps you. If you're a person on the fence about the Tom Clancy's Division, I'm honestly hyped. Ready to get this video done and get back to it. I'm going to be streaming this game both on my YouTube channel and Twitch channel. That's youtube.com/Tenek127, twitch.com/Tenek127. So be sure to check me out in both of those places. Like I said, try to beta out, guys. You really are going to enjoy it. If not, I would definitely consider pre-ordering the game. Who knows? Maybe we'll get one big open beta before the game releases. Because Ubisoft, they did screw a lot of the people who are on the waiting list. So they gotta do something to make up for it, right? But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Peace out, guys.